Everything in this world is bleeding.
Serenity is before me.
Catadance?
Be of your body and mind.
Watch over you and guide you on your path.
Star's Echo.
To doubt farewell.
Thus our fates become one. So fragile, like a wisp of silk. All light shall be revealed. So fragile, like a wisp of silk.
Serenity is before me.
All light shall be revealed. So fragile, like a wisp of silk. All light shall be revealed. Thus our fates become one. So fragile, like a wisp of silk. All light shall be revealed.
To doubt farewell. Watch over you and guide you on your path.
So fragile, like a wisp of silk.
Harmony and unison.
Heard the call. Serenity is before me.
Time for resolution.
Star's Echo. Time to cleanse the filth.
Thus our fates become one. All light shall be revealed. So fragile, like a wisp of silk.
To doubt farewell. Watch over you and guide you on your path.
All light shall be revealed. So fragile, like a wisp of silk.
Serenity is before me.
All light shall be revealed. Thus our fates become one. So fragile, like a wisp of silk. All light shall be revealed. So fragile, like a wisp of silk.
To doubt farewell.
All light shall be revealed.
Resonate all together.
Heard the call. Serenity is before me.
This.
Watch over you and guide you on your path.
Countless, thus our fates become one.
Star's Echo.
So fragile, like a wisp of silk.
Time to cleanse the filth. Everything in this world is bleeding.
All light shall be revealed.
To doubt farewell.
So fragile, like a wisp of silk. All light shall be revealed.
Serenity is before me.
So fragile, like a wisp of silk. All lines shall be revealed. Thus our fates become one. So fragile, like a wisp of silk. All lines shall be revealed. So fragile, like a wisp of silk.
Torment and doubt, farewell. Watch over you and guide you on your path.
All lines shall be revealed.
Harmony and unison.
Thus our fates become one.
Doors echo.
So fragile, like a wisp of silk.
Serenity is before me.
All lies shall be revealed. So fragile, like a wisp of silk. All lies shall be revealed. So fragile, like a wisp of silk. Thus our fates become one. All lies shall be revealed. So fragile, like a wisp of silk.
Torment and doubt, farewell.
All lies shall be revealed. So fragile, like a wisp of silk.
Feel the fire deep within. Resonate all together.
This more. Watch over you and guide you on your path.
Countless, thus our fates become one.
Night. Stars echo.
All lies shall be revealed.
Serenity is before me.
So fragile, like a wisp of silk. All lies shall be revealed.
Welcome to my world. Renew your This is the Library of Philia, a place where the Grove stores its collection of other than books written by the 7 schools. You can also find philosophical texts, ballads, we've had more than our fair share of hilarious episodes over the years. For instance, it's said that the Erythrocheramists once borrowed a manuscript from... Nice? No need to hold yourself back, Danny. You can just tell it like it is. There... Whew. You've got me there. Some said you couldn't even find a dictionary in Cat. There are too many books in the Library of Philia. Flipping through them all will take... It's so dusty in here. I can already see what they must have written. Anaxa has no respect for the gods. His very existence. Why else would they call him the Great Performer? When Anaxa established his school of thought, the first thing he apparently did was read his own work. Are the Titans truly an accurate reflection of what humans think gods should be? Worlds created by gods are indubitably perfect, but what of Emporius? Only foolishness and insensitivity everywhere you turn. They marched him straight to the seat of judgment before he could finish. Though what he took on in the end was more of a debate than an actual trial. He had to address every one of the scholar's allegations, or face expulsion from the Grove. The first allegation was... Do you agree that since the Titans created the heavens and earth, so the mountains, rivers, and seas must likewise be their creations? Anaxa would have probably been spared a lot of trouble if he had answered this way. Instead, he quoted past instances of the Flame Chase journey and posited that humans have the potential to take over the divinity of Titans. Needless to say, his critics didn't take kindly to his answer, so they followed up with a second allegation. You claim to be studying souls, yet you are, in fact, defiling them and committing acts condemned by the gods. Do you admit it? Anaxa always wears an eye patch, never removing it, even when alone. Some say he used one of his eyes. Every being in the world owes their safekeeping to Kifili, and this is even more so for the Chrysos heirs who have divine blood coursing through them. If he has really, thankfully, they had no way to prove it, so it amounted to nothing more than an allegation in the end. One by one, Anaxa engaged in wars of words against those who would challenge him. Toward the end, a scholar asked him, Anaxagoras, have you any respect for the gods? It was only after a brief silence that he answered, I have never denied that Titans are meant to be noble constructs. Yes, I'm not sure how that controversy was eventually resolved, but what's for certain at least is that Anaxa was allowed to stay in the Grove. By the way, this stack of complaint letters has reminded me of a place in the Grove. I'm talking about Anaxa's alchemy lab, hidden between the cornerstones. well-kept secret. Among the 7 sages, excluding the nominal chief sage, each has a private sanctuary where even the administrators of the Library of Philia are restricted from accessing those places and documenting the sage's research. With the grove in the state, I'm sure Nexa won't be mad even if we sneak into the lab for a short while. This is the place, but where is everything? Materials for alchemical experiments? Meat? No, not even close. Not only are alchemy experiments high-risk activities, but Professor Anaxa also has a penchant for... Huh? That book? What's going on? Anaxa is conducting research on our friends in Akama, and... Danny, look at this. I have a bad feeling about this. My biggest fear. It's come true. Anaxa was carrying out experiments on... Yes, this is what he was secretly conducting research on. Something he had to keep hidden from others. Compared to his public speeches, this is the real blasphemy. Oh, I just thought of something. Do you remember? When the Black Tide was approaching, the Grove had planned to send Circe's core flame to a safe place. That's right. But what if Professor Anaxa's fusion with the core flame of reason wasn't an accident? Put yourself in his shoes. Knowing that the Black Tide was closing in and your time was running out, what would you have done? Exactly. When the Black Tide came, the true reason Anaxa headed to the Luminary Throne was to transmute and fuse himself with... No. Judging from how he reacted after the event, the results came as a surprise. The manuscripts detailing all the alchemical formulae have been taken away. Like, what? There's only one Titan left in the... No. No. He's after Kefali.
Sir, this sky above us, it's...
Of course not. This is just an image from a projection. The day-night cycle has been lost to this world. So that students like you may still learn about the night sky, astronomers have harnessed the... Much like how the sky above the holy city is also illuminated by Kefal...
So... the skies of Akama are fake too.
You mustn't conclude that, Anaxa. You should know that only a child would expose... Often people know more than they let on. They simply...
And they're just deluding themselves. People believe in Kefali's tale of Genesis, accepting wholesale whatever the priests preach. We have already realized that we live in a world where Titans make the rules. Even when we look at the sky, we're only seeing what they...
So much time has passed since you sowed the seeds of doubt in my heart, child. Many a night,
Why? Because we'll face death by burning if word gets out?
As a sage of the Venerationists, my soul has already become inextricably linked to the great tree. But above all else, my days are numbered. Instinctively, I have my doubts about the golden blood and the human soul, yet I have no means of verifying them. The gold...
But I can, sir. I can do it for us. The time is right.
You're right. I shall do just that. Go. Establish your own... Find out what we are. Become the one who conquers the ultimate truths of the world.
Child of humanity, you didn't go to such lengths for an audience with...
So, if I were as foolish as a Dromus, perhaps I'd throw myself down and prostrate before their greatness, begging for the gods.
Before such power, does it make any difference?
I'm sure you're familiar with the story of the Styxians. When the raging waves threatened to swallow them, they didn't just give up and become sitting ducks. No. They constructed a dam that kept the roaring tide at bay, chaining down the mad Fagusa. They call me a blasphemer, Circes. But that doesn't mean I deny the existence of gods. It's just... as I see it, Titans are simply...
Oh, if power that rivals the Titans is what you crave.
Why stop at harnessing the power of the Titans when I can do so much more? The source of life is what I wish to grasp, to understand what makes up the soul, and to learn what we really are. Thanks to you, I've had the chance to personally verify, in more ways than one, that the soul indeed ceases to exist. How then is a soul born? That was...
And by the sound of it, you have all...
No. I have already drawn a conclusion.
Professor Anaxa, I'm here. Her life hangs by a thread. I must ask you to refrain from taking any unnecessary steps.
Of course. I'll bring this to a conclusive end, and give you the answer you so desire. However, in accordance with the principle of equivalent exchange, I must also demand from you what I need.
As you wish.
Don't you care to know what the price might be?
It's a matter of uncovering the truth about the Death Titan and her survival. This may be the only time I can ever save someone's life. There is no need for me to think twice.
I see. In that case, let the show begin.
Indulge me. Am I correct to say that you intend to prove Thanatos' whereabouts and prove the nature of our existence now?
Before I begin, I must confess I had been stuck in a cognitive trap all this time. As unrelated as these two propositions may seem at first glance, they are in fact logical equivalents. They are merely two different ways of telling us about what the soul is at its core. The reason I say this is, as I've mentioned earlier, the answer was hidden in my journey unto death.
Anaxa, you were in the Netherrealm?
Yes, I am but a living dead man now. But that's not important. What truly matters is, I overheard a conversation between heroes. That's not all. Remember how I said you were a part of that conversation too, Circes?
And I've told you that I have no recollection of such an event. That was likely just an illusion conjured up by the mind of a dying man.
Because that wasn't you. That was Calypso, one of the 7 sages of the Grove.
Calypso?
That's the name I made up on a whim when speaking to this girl. How do you know of it? And surely you jest. Don't you think I, of all people, would know if that were the name of one of the 7 sages under the shade of my tree? Don't you claim to know the Grove's past like the back of your hand?
It seems you've lost even the memories seared into your soul. Use your head, Circes. Since all of this took place in the realm of the dead, it stands to reason their likenesses are of souls from the past. The living cannot step foot into that world, so who could they be? Think about Calypso. Why does she share your likeness, yet you have no idea who she is? The answer is evident, is it not? Those fallen heroes are the mortal incarnations of the Titans before their ascensions to godhood. The gods aren't master creators born out of thin air, and they are no different from humans, because they all evolved from one. Does this answer disappoint you?
Yes, because you've answered nothing. If I truly was once human, as you claim, then where do the children of humanity come from?
Even on the off chance that you speak the truth, this brings us no closer to grasping Thanatos' whereabouts. How are we to find them?
I knew you would say that, but it matters not. I know what I'm doing. Actually, why don't we have this supreme being standing before us tell us everything?
You can revive a Titan?
Humans cannot return from the dead. Neither can gods. But all we need to do is look at this from a different perspective, and the problem will resolve itself. The solution is simple. Just like what you did to me. If I'm reborn as Kefali, I can rebuild the world and all within it as they once did. Simple.
I have news from Hyacinth and Dan Heng. Anaxa might be trying to do something with Kefali's divine body.
Kefali? But what could Anaxa want? Is the Council of Elders going to sit around and let such a sacrilegious act unfold?
That is not possible. He is indeed the great performer, capable of fooling anyone and everyone with his tricks.
I'm sorry.
No need for guilt, for this is good news to us. The Council of Elders has found themselves a traitorous ally. Anaxa's ambitious desires will be something we can exploit. What we should be doing now is to keep our eyes peeled for whichever trickery Kynus is up to, and react accordingly to thwart her plans. Being Akima's political center, the Demigod Council holds just as much significance as the Vortex of Genesis. Someday, after my duty is over, this site will till then. It's best to get used to this place as soon as possible.
Preposterous! The Christos heirs only have their standing because of the Council of Elders! How dare they trample over it!
It's been a while. That's fine. I recognize you. The young lord has nothing but good words about your courage.
It has indeed been some time, Lord Krateros. What brings you here in such haste?
Shh. Keep it down. Be more vigilant. See those duplicitous dogs over there? They do the dirty work for Kynus. I've already ordered my people to hold them back, but we should still lay low. Unless you're itching for a bloody fight to get a workout in.
My bad. So, did something happen?
Did you hear thunderclaps last night? Thunderclaps are beacon signals of strife. They are a message from the young lord. He threw a spear bearing several words at Akama.
Watch out. The Flame Reaver is back.
I guessed as much. We didn't actually kill them back at the Kremnos Arena.
I figured this is something you would want to know. We Kremnoans never back down from a fight. So if you plan to take that thing down in a battle, reach out to me anytime.
You have my gratitude. I will let Aglaya know about this right away.
Remind her to be on her toes while you're at it. That vicious Kynus has been unusually active lately. Those lackeys she keeps under cover have been going in and out of the city a lot more frequently these days. Some even seem to be getting Kremnoans to defect to the Council.
That's her.
Looks like you can see it for yourself.
We should get back. Thank you for the intel.
By Catholic into Lent and above, as the Theoros I have observed.
Aglaya, what happened here?
I know about the poisonous fangs of that king snake through the golden threads. In the past, I would be confident about keeping her in check, but I admit I am now unable to do so.
What do you mean?
It is no longer about eloquence or arguments. I have been a demigod for far too long, but I hardly have any humanity left. Before I realized it, I have become no different from these hypocrites, no longer capable of relating to the people. This has come a lot sooner than I expected, but perhaps it is time. I need you to step up, Finan, in order for me to retreat behind the scenes.
Yes, this is my duty, but
It is far easier for the Council of Elders to fool many than just fool one person. Their so-called more support is no more than a ruse to distribute power using words instead of lances. There is no glory in winning this debate, but that makes having respect for humans so much more priceless. Finan, you are a Chrysos heir without flaw, capable of relating deeply with humans.
I appreciate what you've taught me, Aglaya. I hope we'll live up to your expectations and win this debate.
Oh, you've done well, Lord Calictus. Let me take over and personally close this debate for today. Dearest counselors, let it be known that I sorely miss the blissful times portrayed in lyrical poems. Back then, Amphorius was home to nearly 1,000 cities, each with their own local faith, while gods walked the earth and shared close bonds with humans. Yet, in the present, people from all over are forced to leave their homeland to seek refuge in the holy city, where they hope to rest under Kefali's protection. All of us have long been in the same boat, with no way out of this plight. We didn't have a choice in the past, but now, the Council of Elders brings to the table a new possibility. All I have left is one question for you. Would you rather strive toward the unheard of Era Nova, or return to the prosperous Era Chrysia of our past? Make your choice. Now, which of the two would lead mortals to an ideal future?
We all know that Era Chrysia is a thing of the past, Lady Kainis. Please, enlighten me. How does the Council of Elders plan to turn back time?
Let the three Titans of Calamity be born, and Era Chrysia is nevermore. But bring demise to those Titans, and Era Chrysia will descend upon us again. Know that the Council of Elders is never one to make empty promises. Look at who we have on our side. Anaxagoras, one of the Grove's 7 sages, and Castorus, Idonia's goddess of death. With the help of these two heroes, I can promise all of you that Era Chrysia will exist once more.
Aren't they Chrysos heirs? They're supporting the Council of Elders instead?
It's clear from the start that these heroes do not get along well in their group. All the more proof that Aglaya isn't fit to speak on behalf of every Chrysos heir. I am in favor of Era Chrysia.
Era Chrysia!
Era Chrysia!
Castorus? Why are you standing over there?
You finally arrived, Naxa. So have you, Cass.
Don't worry, Aglaya. Well, I know that you have many queries. Could you continue to converse like how the citizens normally do? Tell me, dear citizens, if we successfully retreat and return Thanatos' core flame without anyone passing the Death Titan's trial, what would happen next?
The answer is simple. we will have a chance to rid the world of death and bring Amphorius back to an era when all beings live forever. We'll usher in a new future that will be entirely different from the Flame Chase journey.
He's one of the seven sages.
Your proposal is much too idealistic. As long as the Black Tide still exists, how can—
Remember what I previously said? Kefali's core flame is guarded by the secret power of the Council of Elders. Plus, Fagusa's water curtain will be able to block out any external perception. Tell me, dear citizens, have any of you ever seen even a glimpse of the threat that this person is talking about anywhere within the walls of this majestic holy city?
If we eliminate death, then there's no need for us to fear that Flame Reaver. Right? Citizens, let's loudly sing the blessed hymn. Oh, beautiful old world, where are you now? Oh, legendary Erechrysia, return to the mortal—
After the destruction of the 3 Titans of Calamity, the Flame Chase journey will have to end.
Erechrysia! Yes!
This is bad. The masses are now totally riled up.
Anaxa, pray tell. Everything that you've mentioned hinges on the premise that we can find Thanatos' existence, right?
Thank you, Lady Aglaya, for still caring about this city. However, dear citizens, we are truly fortunate and blessed. For Castorus, Idonia's goddess of death, will surely find Thanatos under my guidance.
What?
With that, I solemnly promise that the core flame Lady Castorus brings back will be personally managed by the Council of Elders. Thereafter, if we are able to garner the support of all of you at the Citizens' Assembly, we shall spare no effort in ensuring that the Erechrysia will return to our world once.
With the balance shattered, the result is clear. By Kefali and Talent and above, as the Theoros, I have Akama has chosen her destiny. The issue up for discussion at this Citizens' Assembly shall be modified to the suspension of the Flame Chase journey.
Aglaya, dear Aglaya. What has caused your heart to—
Wag your tongue as much as you like. Since the Flame Chase journey has been preordained by the prophecy, our failure has never been on the cards.
Well then, I guess we'll find out if that's true at the Citizens' Assembly.
Well, it seems that when I sent you to look for Anaxa, I unintentionally facilitated your partnership with him instead.
My apologies, everyone. I know that you have many questions to ask me. I will answer them to the best of my knowledge.
In that case, please tell us as much as you can.
In actuality, he showed me a past that was both long and heavy.
The reason I say this is as I've mentioned earlier. The answer was hidden in my journey unto death.
Anaxa, you were in the Netherrealm?
Yes, I am but a living dead man now. But that's not important. What truly matters is, I overheard a conversation between heroes.
Have you heard of this tale before? A tale about the ocean god's treasured pearl. Our hometown. It was a seaside town which enjoyed the ocean breeze and glorious, peaceful times. Until one day, an evil dragon descended upon the town. Its wings were large enough to blot out the sun, while its claws were sharp enough. It barged into the tall tower and devoured the queen's beloved daughter. It even settled itself in her bedroom. The queen assembled 300 warriors who managed to subdue the evil dragon by chaining it up. However, when the queen slit open the dragon's belly, she realized that the princess had long since been. It was then that a devious, smooth-talking scholar arrived at the palace and suggested that the princess could be revived through the use of dragon bone and dragon blood. That liar called this process the secret art of alchemy. The princess was reborn! The queen was overjoyed, blissfully unaware that the evil dragon's soul still lurked within the princess's body. As revenge, the evil dragon swallowed the poor queen, the glib liar, the courageous. Worse still, the souls of the deceased were refused entry to the Netherrealm because they were filled with regret. Forced to roam the mortal realm, these resentful souls ultimately the terrifying death had consumed all. Thereafter, our hometown fell into...
Until?
Until?
Oh, my... It seems that you still like to whet people's appetites even after all this time, Pelixia. So, according to your story, this is how I used to look? It's practically a mirror image. And yet, what exactly is this?
A miracle that I created with alchemy. As for what it is and how I was able to accomplish it, I'll keep the answers to myself for now.
My goodness, is this cliffhanger really necessary?
Quiet, Titan. Continue to enjoy this splendid play, and the truth will...
Dragon, huh? I've heard this legend before.
In that case, what do you think of it?
I think that this so-called alchemy was a tenuous analogy added to the story by future generations. After all, you've never heard of a tradition of alchemy in your hometown before, have you?
Indeed. Before I left home to pursue my education, I never even knew that...
Therefore, we can just treat this tale as a fable told to young children.
A fable, you say?
I guess it might be the concept of equivalent exchange?
Oh? I thought the moral might be closer to something like... honor the dead.
Huh.
What?
No. I merely realized that we're both thinking of the same principle. If life is priceless...
Indeed. As expected of the wisest scholar in...
You flatter me. Why don't I ask you a question as...
Of course. What is your question?
If I imparted my knowledge of the art of alchemy to you, would you use it to resurrect someone you loved?
What? What kind of strange question is this?
Let's just leave it at...
Yes, I would.
Oh?
Death is inevitable. In the days to come, I'm certain that someone whom I cherish deeply will leave me for good. If such a mighty power really existed, after all, you, me, my time is finally here.
You shall wither, and through that, the dead will sprout again from the remains. It is a pity that fate is such a cruel mistress.
Is there no other way of interpreting those words?
I'm afraid that the meaning is clear. Between my sister and me, one must pay... I'm afraid.
Fortune makes fools of us all.
My sister is prepared to sacrifice herself. How absurd. My time is almost up, but I'm still afraid. What should we do? If I'm ultimately not...
Since Chaos is willing to guide all of us and leave this trial to the end, there is still plenty of time for you to...
That's right. Don't allow the fog of an uncertain...
Trial, prophecy... The topics that they're discussing seem familiar. But these three people must not have left their names in the epics. Otherwise, I would have some recollection of this.
Amphorius' history before the Titans were born was I have long held three hypotheses about this. Now,
Calypso, Pollux, and this warrior... I seem to have met him somewhere before.
Regarding this matter, Nias, are you confident that...
Of course. Though...
Looks like you have made...
Yes. This is the safest course of action.
Completely separating courage, honor, tenacity. You really know how to make things difficult.
Please, young lady. Witness my fall and demise.
I do not understand. Why would you dare to sacrifice yourself For a future that you won't get to witness.
Because this is our destiny. The power that resides within me is so intense. Furthermore, a valorous death before glorious return has always been the path I chose to walk. A journey I began long ago. If yours... Despite being Death's chosen one, let's chat, young lady. Perhaps I shouldn't end my journey so hastily. Since there's still time, I'm not worried about letting fate wait a little longer.
Of course. This warrior is Lord Nias. As the embodiment of Nikador's divinity, he entrusted his life to us. That means that what I'm currently seeing before my eyes...
Looks like one hypothesis of mine has already been proven true. These heroes are the true forms of the Titans, before they attain their divinity. If so, the chosen one of death that he speaks of is...
Polixia? Is the previous form of Thanatos? But her...
If this is true, as long as we can find out where she...
But before that, we first need to witness... Nikador's courage is a testament that they have never once retreated.
I've heard that these words are still engraved in Castrum Kremnos even today. It didn't occur to me that they were actually part of an alchemical formula.
Nikador's courage...
I've heard that these...
Lord Nias's honor is sealed here.
Incredible. The... honor, courage,
and finally...
Cheer up, young lady. There is no need to shed tears over a glorious death.
All farewells in this world.
No, young lady. As a warrior, I have witnessed too many bitter deaths.
Although only a sliver of your soul remains, you remain so optimistic. Or maybe the truth is that you aren't able to feel sorrow anymore.
To be honest, I don't know either. But I am certain of one thing. This is not an acceptance of death nor apathy toward it. I am just enjoying what remains of my life to the fullest.
Enjoying?
Indeed. Along this journey that we've taken together, not only... And now I have reached the journey's end. When I look back...
But when you depart the mortal realm, separation and death are two sides of the same coin.
Finally, let me... The first time I returned from the battlefield, I felt extremely hollow. The calamity had devoured everybody on the battlefield but me. When I returned to the city alone, the citizens held a banquet for me that was... It was late into the night by the time the banquet ended. My head still reeling. It was a crazed scholar looking at the night sky and muttering to himself by the side of the road. Although I tripped over him and fell, I wasn't angry in the slightest. And, mate, do you think that it'd be better if we just died on the roadside like a couple of stray dogs? To my surprise, he shrugged his...
To someone who is currently Now please, go away.
Are you trying to say that there is no...
That's exactly what life is, and death is. But a scale to measure how valuable that... Therefore, young lady, don't detest...
The embodiment of strife, tell it.
Indeed. It is time for me to knock on death's door. When that moment finally comes...
I knew this day would eventually come.
Are the both of...
Polixia, I'm here. What?
This is quite interesting.
Is this Polixia's sister? Is it me?
Now, it's time for us to fulfill our promises. Are you afraid? What are you afraid of?
That
You shall wither, and through that, the dead will sprout again. As foretold in the prophecy, and according to our vows, once it all ends...
Even if it was prophesied, do we have no say in the matter? It's so unfair. Let me do it, sister. Let me be death sacrifice. I was never long for this world anyway. But you're different. I was the one who wasted your life after all.
You're wrong, Polixia. I don't think that my life was wasted. Just the opposite. When I finally arrived at this destination, it was you who sowed the seeds for this sea of flowers. Besides, I have lived a fulfilling life. Even though I was fated for sacrifice, none of the things that
How could my memories of you ever compare to the actual you?
Well then, tell me, what exactly are we?
I don't know.
I don't know either. But regardless of what the answer is, regardless of how we're shaped by others, or even by this world, ever since we were born, the fact that we existed was predestined, and nothing could erase it. This is why I will always, always be by your side. We're twins, after all. All right, my dear Polixia. It's time to extract my heart. After that, use it to plant the first bud in the...
If I imparted my knowledge of the art, would you use it to resurrect someone you love?
Death is inevitable. If such a mighty power real even now, my answer, this is why, sister, in the prophesized new world, go now. Return to the ocean god's treasured pearl. I shall open wide the entrance to the nether realm and grant you a second life. Remember, do not look back on the land of the dead. And do ask for the price of our equivalent exchange.
Everybody, we've come to the end. Unfortunately, I am not compatible with the Supreme Being, so I was unable to comply. I'm certain of this now. Before the Titans that we are well acquainted with were born, just like the flame chase journey of today.
What a startling revelation.
I believe that this is the truth behind the era.
This is, besides those twins in the past,
Even if they really are.
Are their whereabouts truly unknown? Didn't Polixia mention that seaside town? In our world, there exists a city which perfectly matches that description.
But the people there worship Vagusa and bear no relation to Thanatos. I have also never been to that place, as a—
Take this.
This is...
The new Sporist masterpiece. The Philosopher's Stone. It was made by transmuting all of the sage's wisdom. Remember? I've mentioned before that the art of alchemy is all about conversion, tempering, and ascension. This process also applies. Think about the story of the dragon. This stone will lead you to your
You still look as confident in your victory as ever. But what if your conjecture is wrong?
Simple. I shall merely admit to the entire world that my experiment was a failure. However, my line of thinking will not fail because I have already planted the seeds of doubt into the hearts of the masses. Actions speak louder than words, Castoris. With the assembly about to begin, don't forget the promise you've made.
I've already searched for so long. But before I leave, I have another question.
That was the world imprinted in Kefali's soul. If we are to prove its existence, you must take the final step. Go.
I understand.
Hey, child of humanity.
Don't get antsy. I still remember the question you posed to me. As a scholar, I do not wish to offer up ambiguous conclusions.
I merely wanted to ask, was that stone transmuted from your heart? If so, rebirth is...
Why not? When I was a child, I lost someone dear to me. When I was a teenager, now I'm merely forsaking my body.
Why are you always finding ways to die?
This is but a necessary sacrifice on my path to transform.
Can someone who's dead even claim to be the purest of them all? Furthermore, if your hypothesis...
No, it's just the opposite. It means that I can actually ascend to godhood and reach...
That's... a lot.
Lady Aglaia, please. You know that the core flame of death has always been the greatest unknown regarding the Era Nova, which is Professor Anaxa has come to a consensus with Kindness. They want to suspend the trial once Thanatos' core flame is reclaimed, but I know this runs counter to your wishes. So long as we do not usher in Era Nova, the Black Tide will never be eradicated. Honestly, it's difficult for me to assess the pros and cons in this decision. The Titan could be very near. I cannot let this chance...
Well said. You already had every reason to seek an audience with Thanatos. It's that great performer who has weaponized your wishes and placed a world without death. Do you desire that?
If fate dictates that my path must oppose yours... Lord Mighty showed me that without taking the first step...
I have always hoped to hear you speak your mind, Cass. Styxia. I visited that place in the past. Though it is now an... Go. I will not stand in your way. As for you, you are someone who has cheated death. I believe you have more than Castoris. I too look forward to your journey. I wonder what kinds of...
Thank you.
I hate to put a damper on this heartwarming moment, but if Styxia is now an island surrounded by the river of Soul's torrents, then how do we find a way in? Lady Trebe is probably...
The answer is quite simple. In the myths, Zagreus once made the domain of the dead their treasure vault. That is to say, they could enter and leave the Netherrealm as they pleased. And if they could do that, then it follows that the demigod who inherited their divinity must be capable of the same. I'll see you at Marmorial Palace at Action Hour tomorrow. Cypher shall be your guide to finding that ancient city.
Don't worry, little Cass. Trivia is pretty amazing.
Teacher, please continue to guide us forward.
I'd love to go in and take a look.
Farewell.
As you wish. Allow me to purge the room. Time to cleanse the filth. Okay.
Please cherish this time. Root here.
The truth, everything in this world. It's bleeding.
Stream 4. 4. Stream 4.
The gleam of old blades.
Stream 4.
Gleam of old blades.
Stream 4. Stream 4.
Gleam of old blades.
Stream 4.
Gleam of old blades.
Don't forget to let your friends in on the action. Stream forward. Gleam of old blades. Stream forward. The gleam of old blades. No soul. Stream forward. The gleam of old blades.
Lady Treby.
Every breath one takes is a perception of the self.
Careful. Don't get too lost in those sweet dreams.
Out farewell. This mortal will watch over you and guide you on your path.
As you wish. Time to cleanse the filth. Lighting the wet flame. Let me go! Delivering warmth!
Serenity is before me.
Allow me to purge the root of the pit.
from the thorns. Serenity is before me.
Life is not built here.
The truth for everything in this world is bleeding.
Out farewell.
Please chair it as you wish.
A day of peace.
Incense ascend.
Emerge from your cocoon.
I heard the call. Serenity is before me.
Built here. Emerge from your cocoon.
This mortal watch over you, guide you on your path. Out farewell.
Allow me to be of your body and mind.
Darkness with me. careful. There's something unsettling.
Overcome the thorns. Serenity is before me. This mortal watch over you, guide you on your path.
Return to dust. The truth burns clear as a flame. Everything in this world is bleeding.
May death protect us!
It's coming! I hear the west wind. Let me go! Time to cleanse the filth. Delivering warmth!
Doubt farewell.
Root here. Okay.
Serenity is before me.
May the foul stench dissipate quickly. Be of pure body and mind.
Embrace a new life.
The creature... Let's see.
Lady Treeby.
Spicy stimulus.
A day of peace.
Something ominous has arrived.
Emerge from your cocoon.
truth burns everything in this world. It's bleeding.
This mortal watch over you and guide you on your path. Serenity is before me.
Darkness with me.
It's coming. Light of the Westland. Let me go!
May death protect us! Emerge from your cocoon.
And doubt farewell.
Return to dust.
Is it coming? Light of the Westland. Let me go!
This mortal watch over you and guide you on your path. Serenity is before me.
Life is not so fragile.
As you wish. Immerse yourself in it. Time to cleanse the filth.
Okay.
Watch closely. Delivering warmth. The truth. Everything in this world is bleeding. Embrace a new life.
The creature... Let's see.
All together! Lady Treby. Incense ascends, entwined with ethereal clouds. Emerge from your cocoon.
Be careful. There's something unsettling ahead. Emerge from your cocoon.
This mortal form will watch over you, guide you on your path. Serenity is before me.
Please cherish this time. Return to dust. May death protect us!
May the foul stench time to cleanse the filth. The truth for everything in this world is bleeding. It's coming. I hear the west wind. Away we go!
I'm okay.
Underestimating us will cost you.
Doubt farewell.
Allow me to be a pure body and mind.
Life is not so fragile. Wilt here. Embrace a new life.
We'll overcome the thorns. Serenity is before me. This mortal form will watch over you, guide you on your path.
Return to dust.
Doubt farewell.
May the foul be of your body and mind. Is it coming? I hear the west wind. Away we go! You're still...
Please cherish this time. As you wish. You too head to the Netherrealm. Wilt here. Embrace a new life.
day of peaceful...
Incense ascends.
Be careful. There's something unsettling ahead. Emerge from your cocoon!
This mortal form watch over you, guide you on your path.
May death protect us!
Seek and you shall receive. Serenity is before me.
As you wish. Time to cleanse the filth. The truth. Everything in this world is bleeding. Is it coming? Like the west wind? Away we go!
Heard the call. And doubt farewell.
Be of your body and mind.
Embrace a new life. Darkness with me.
Overcome the thorns. Serenity is before me.
Life is not so fragile.
Mortal form watch over you, guide you on your path.
incense ascend.
A day of peace.
Emerge from your cocoon.
Threat index raised. Executing annihilation.
Head down, farewell.
Return to dust. May death protect us!
May the foul stench dissipate quickly. Time to cleanse the filth. It's coming! Lighting the west wind. Away we go!
Calculating result. Power amplification.
Please cherish this time, as you wish.
Adjusting calculation. Purge initiated.
Allow me to purge the root of the problem. Be of your body and mind. The truth burns everything in this world. It's bleeding.
Embrace a new life.
Reevaluating. Initiating.
May the foul stench dissipate quick. Yeah.
Serenity is before me. This mortal watch over you and guide you on your path.
Darkness with me.
Is it coming? Lighting the west wind. Away we go!
Executing operation. Analysis complete.
Allow me to purge the root. Time to cleanse the filth. The truth. Everything in this world. It's bleeding.
May death protect us!
Protocol terminated. Purge initiated. High-risk individual.
Head down, farewell.
Root here.
Calculating
You're
result.
the stubborn one.
Value exceeds threshold.
I've heard the call. Serenity is before me.
Be of your body and mind. The truth burns everything in this world. It's bleeding.
Embrace a new life.
This mortal watch over you and guide you on your path.
Darkness with me.
Is it coming? Lighting the west wind. Away we go!
Reinforcing. Executing annihilation. Evaluating variables.
May death protect us!
us with this big guy?
A day of peaceful...
Emerge from your cocoon.
Serenity is before me. This mortal will watch over you and guide you on your path.
Return to dust. May death protect us!
Immerse yourself in it. Time to cleanse the filth. Underestimating us will cost you!
I've heard the call. I won't let doubt farewell.
May the be of your body and mine.
Embrace a new life. Darkness with me.
It's coming. Hiding the west wind. Away we go!
I'll overcome the thorns. Serenity is before me.
Time to cleanse the filth. Watch closely.
Return to dust.
The truth for everything in this world. It's bleeding.
May death protect us!
A day of peaceful...
Incense ascends.
Emerge from your cocoon.
This mortal will watch over you and guide you on your path. Farewell.
Life is not so fragile. Darkness with me. protect us!
Immerse yourself in it. Be of your body and mind. It's coming. Are you the West Wind? Away we go!
I'll overcome the thorns. Serenity is before me.
Time to cleanse the filth. Embrace a new life.
May death protect us! Root here.
Get it together. The truth burns everything in this world. It's bleeding. Embrace a new life. Time to cleanse the filth. Watch closely.
May death protect us!
Doubt farewell. This mortals watch over you and guide you on your path.
Be of your body and mind. The truth burns clear as a flame. Everything in this world, it's bleeding. Embrace a new life.
Darkness with me!
It's coming! Are you the West Wind? Away we go! Delivering warmth!
It's of no consequence.
May death protect us!
Be of your body and mind.
Life is not so fragile as you wish.
Is it coming? Are you the West Wind? Away we go! You're stubborn. The truth, but everything in this world, it's bleeding. Embrace a new life.
Emerge from your cocoon. place is rich with the sweet scent of flowers. Can we stay here for a while longer?
Hey, friend! Is the debate finally... Really? But, well, moving on. I borrowed a mountain of books from Cass to see if I could find a way. Only 32 books. Really? Oh, that's Oh, you're right. Cass?
Lady Treeby.
Is something troubling you?
I just wanted to speak to Lady Trian for a bit. No matter how breathtakingly beautiful Styxia once was,
Has anyone...
Is that a figure of speed?
In the past, when you did smile once in a while...
Lady Treeby, you know perfectly well that see you tomorrow is nothing but a white lie. I hope your toughness is not a mask hiding on...
Cass, you hardly ever talked of your past. None of us knows what you went through. We are just happy for you. That the core flame you're...
Isn't it a little too soon to say...
But you already know where tomorrow... There's no need to rely on anyone else. Just give it your all, and because we embrace others to comfort them.
Thank you, Lady Treeby. This feeling... It's hard to put into...
Then go do it, Cass! Trian was actually working on a surprise gift for you. It's a pity. So, let's meet back here when you return.
It's me. Yeah. I hope I didn't wake you. Huh? No. No. I'm here because of private matters, actually. If it isn't too much to ask, I'd really like it if you... Ah! Is your soul... Oh. Then It isn't a long way from here.
I'd love to go in and take a look. Have you heard? Seems like all the rooms are full.
Faith, bell before the
The streets are packed.
I want to vote!
Take your ceramic shard engraved with the Kefali rune. Select the Council of Elders in your heart.
The Council of Elders? More like the Council of Buffoons! The Black Tide took my hometown
The Titans are just. So long as we...
Oh, please. The time when these deranged...
And I pray that Talanton smacks some sense into you with their scales.
That was... I suppose peaceful is technically correct. To this day, I still find it almost unreal that Akama is the only place illuminated by light amidst the crumbling ruin. This peaceful sight is making me forget that this is the end times. Before coming here, I had lived for many years in Idonia, a tradition. Yes, but back in those days, I was trudging across the frosty plains on my own when the Idonians found me. They saw the curse in me as a blessing from Thanatos, and believed that my hands could correct the Eracrisia's mistake. I was expected to grant merciful deaths to war captives, prisoners bound for execution, and heroes alike. Yes, no matter how kind or cruel the means, nothing can change the essence of death. Taking away someone's life is never worthy of religious worship. I can't do it! Voices. They pierce my ears. The pleading. The thanks.
I know that feeling, child. But you must respect those walking towards death. Just like how you should...
What you're asking me to do is no better than the task of an executioner. And yet you want me to respect myself. No matter the titles, I am still taking away human lives.
This won't be the first time that Edonia's fanatical nether warriors have faced death. On the contrary, recruits new to the battlefield often run away from their first fight. Death is the mightiest and gravest power in this world. The fact that you can wield it means you are deserving of respect.
That's such a twisted reason. Then let me tell you a story. In Idonia, the great swords commonly used by executioners are called Draconian, in memory of Drakon, an elderly executioner. The sword has 3 air holes along its body. If the sword is swung down swiftly and accurately, the holes would make no sense. But should the executioner have any hesitation, the holes would produce a piercing whistle. Every executioner after Drakon is to hone their sword skills every day in preparation of future executions. Every swing of their blade must be more resolute than the last, for failing to do so will bring pain.
pain for the dying, as well as pain for themselves.
No. I can never get used to this.
You misunderstand, child. I'm asking you to consider the source of the dead's suffering, and go walk with the dead.
Please, don't kill me. I don't want to die. No.
May you gain some insights through his sacrifice.
Is this all?
No. This is just the beginning of your life as the Maiden of War.
You executioner! Holy Maiden!
Thank you.
Do it then, executioner.
You...
The truth. Everything in this world is bleeding.
Out farewell.
Darkness with me.
Do it then, executioner.
You heard him.
I curse you to live in eternal pain.
When will this ever end?
Murderer!
Come. Fulfill your duty.
What are you trying to do with me?
I have aged. The final resting place.
You're not that old yet. You still have many...
No. I'm already dead, or I have come to fear my declining health. Ah, Casterus. Will you give me...
I can't take this anymore!
Child, it was I who brought you here, from the frosty plains, and set your farce. I've always known that you have doubt.
I never had a choice.
Indeed. Yet you can end any sinful life with just a touch of your fingers.
It doesn't matter how lightly the Idonians take death, or or how readily they accept it.
I knew I was right about you.
What do you mean?
I've taught you and cared for you as my own daughter all this time. In the eyes of an Idonian, death is the end of all life. A destination. You can only live your life to the... And when you do, even if you eventually leave Idonia's protection...
No!
Come now. Show me that you are a fitting holy maid. Come now. It's time. I've already taught you all that I know. Show me that you are a fit...
This mortal form. Watch over you and guide you on your path. Farewell.
Darkness with me. May death protect us! This was the last time I followed her command. The executioner, who had seen too much death, died the same way as everyone else. I gasped for Elder Amunet, the person who tried to teach me about death, ultimately vanished like dew, and I have nothing but respect for her. I erected a cenotaph in her honor in the marshes outside Idonia's city walls with the others I had laid to rest. Then, I set out once more in search of Thanatos. It was a long, long journey. I heard so many discussions about death along the way. Life finds meaning in death. The world, it seems the most terrible darkness in this world. Everyone talks about its heavy weight. Some resist it, some worship it, and some even how did a disappeared titan become the deepest fear of humankind? And why do they haunt my dreams? I continued my travels to seek an answer. I just want to know if my touch... Can I make anything?
I don't want to die. Please, I'm begging you, just let me go. I don't want to die, please. I don't want mercy like this. Just let me go. I need him. I don't...
I hate these icy hands.
The Reaper has blessed your hands. Only you can grant them peace. Embrace death. Walk alongside it.
Is that you, Casterus? All of them have gone, heeding death's summon, crossing into their domain. I must go too. I don't fear it, just I have some regrets. Watching people leave this world again and again, it must be lonely for you. You must want to desperately embrace them before they go.
I can't. These hands, they're too cold.
But Big Sister Casterus, your hands are so warm. Just like anyone else's. So go on. Don't hold back.
Give me a warm hug.
be warm. On the day that Oryx's trial ended, you must have had many questions. I felt just as confused. Why, as someone from beyond the sky, were you so cruelly dragged into Amphorius's fate? I wished I could take action, but no matter how hard I try, I cannot simply interact with the living as ordinary people, even when we brushed against each other unintentionally in the grove. When an almost unattainable hope finally welled, when I thought that perhaps my touch would no longer bring sorrow, fate declared to me, it wasn't that the curse of death had finally been lifted, but that your soul no longer belonged to this world. And there was nothing left for my hands to take. And did I really think this time would be any different? It's not that I don't understand this, having walked such a long road. I am still unable to find the answer to life and death. I am resigned to eternal despair. Anything I wish to hold on to, death will inevitably. From that moment on, I lacked the courage to confirm it again. But now, perhaps I might have one last chance. Long ago, Trinan read a prophecy to me. At the end of the Sea of Flowers, I found no surprise in it, for her words sounded not like a foretelling. Embraces in this world are born of reunions. Yet, my touch speaks so, and yet, things have taken a turn for the better. I have no reason, for your sake. With that, I won't have any. Let's put that aside for the moment. I want to retrieve a small gift I specially prepared for you. I made it myself, like the trinket I gave Lady Trian. The journey to seek an audience with the Death Titan cannot be an easy one. Then, perhaps you can have a look at it first. Look, it's right there. Huh? Where did it... What's going on? This is, the coin of Zachary. It's a lady's cipher, the demigod of Zagreus whom Lady Aglaia had spoken of. She's a so many years have passed, yet she's still announcing herself in such a crass manner. Let's just do as the slate says, and look for Lady... Look, it's right there. We must pursue her. Huh? This is a trick she... She's incorrigible.
Ah.
I saw this.
If it's just for a wise...
He is panicked.
Is this
Welcome to the